Week 7 Fantasy Football 2023 recap. Alrighty, we're going to start with power rankings this week, and we're going to start with top of the crop. We have a new number 1 and a new number 2 this week. Mangum's Magnums are at number 1. Football Barbie's number 2. G Marty drops all the way down to number 3 with his loss this week. New number 1 this week, Mangum's Magnums. 5-2 record, most points scored, best wide receiver core in the league. And that makes sense because he is the best player in fantasy football, who is Tyreek Hill. He had a dominating win over Webb with only a combined 9.66 points from Goff and Bijan, and Bijan only played like 6 snaps, so he still beat up Webb. Alright, so this is going to be a new thing we're going to start, and this is strength of remaining schedule. So we have however many weeks left. I believe we have 7 left, so this is going to list the teams each person plays from week 8 all the way up to week 14. The score up above is going to list what points scored. I have a point system designed to each team, and whoever you play, you would get that many points. Like Mangum's Magnums is a 10. You'll get 10 points if you play them because he is the number 1 team. So the higher points you have, the harder schedule you have. The lower points you have, the easiest schedule you have. So green means your schedule is one of the easier schedules left. So right now, Mangum's Magnums is green. So that means he has an easier schedule. So it's a 37 out of 55 on my scale. He plays G Marty, really good. He plays GMG. He plays Team Kickin' Ass. He plays Team Murr, Avon Lake Dubs, Football Barbie, and Team L. Moving on to our number 2 is going to be Football Barbie. 5-2 record as well, loaded with a million Dolphins players on her team, with most certain Tua, and has a top wide receiver core in the league, that's no doubt. Had a dominating win over Team Murr with another outstanding performance. She's going to keep climbing in the rankings if she keeps hanging around like this. She found her team, and eventually it's going to get put together to a point where no one's going to be able to take her down. Strength of remaining schedule is a tough one. She cashes out as red, and so that means she does have a really, really tough schedule ahead. She plays Avon Lake Dubs, she plays G Marty, she plays L, Sam, she plays Orange Crush, plays Webb, Mangum's Magnums, and GMG to finish off the year. She's got a tough schedule ahead, but if she can pull off, I would say, she's 5-2 now. She can pull off 4 wins. That should solidify her a playoff spot. Now to number 3, G Marty drops all the way down to number 3 in the rankings this week. 5-2 record, dropped 2 straight. Quarterback and running back obviously is elite. He has Christian McCaffrey, he has Patrick Mahomes. That is elite in itself. Lost for the second straight week with subpar performances from most of the team. Wide receivers have randomly really been struggling for his squad. Marquise Brown does not look like what he used to look at the beginning of the season, that's for sure. Should be able to get back on track because, he has been the best team in fantasy for a reason. Started off undefeated for a reason. Hit a little block, should get back on track soon. See strength of schedule. Tough strength of schedule remaining. It does check out red. Has Football Barbie, Team L, Orange Crush, Webb, Mangum's Magnums, GMG, Team Kicking Ass to finish off the year. So we are in the back half of the year, so this is going to be pretty indicating of what's left. Again, 5-2, pulls off 4 of the last 7 wins, should solidify a playoff spot. Remember, guys, 6 teams make the playoffs. All right, let's look at the mid-tier this week. Number 4 is going to be Webb, number 5 is going to be GMG, and number 6 is going to be Avon Lake Dubs, myself. Number 4 is Webb. 4-3 record, really, really tough loss this past week. Usually Webb, when he's the underdog, he wins, right? He upsets everybody. Upset Football Barbie, upset G Marty. Could not get it done this week against Mangum's Magnums. Underperforming team, they'll get back on track. It's a tough loss. First loss that he was the underdog in. Usually upsets. Team had a down week. He'll get back on track, no problem. His team's really, really good. If Austin Eckler can pick it up, he should get back on track, no problem. Honestly, he has a chance to bump up into the top of the crop this week. So his strength of remaining schedule, the easiest schedule left in our league. He scores us a 31 out of 50, which is incredibly low compared to everybody else. And it is super easy schedule based on points scored. So he plays GMG, plays Team Kickin' Ass, plays Team Murr, plays me, plays Football Barbie, plays L, plays Orange Crush. Easy schedule to finish out the year. So he has a shot to really make a jump, make some more dubs in the column. All right, let's go to number 5, GMG. Also has a 4-3 record. continues to win. His team's really, really good. Running backs are legit and has really elite running back core. Great win again for GMG this week. He's really, really transformed his team from the start of the year. Top running back core within the league and has a lot of potential and really legit wide receivers, especially with Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jalen Waddle, who should continue to succeed. Now, the strength of remaining schedule, tough one, 42. If I'm not mistaken, this checks out is one of the toughest schedules in the league, tied with Football Barbie. He plays Wev, plays Magnums Magnums, plays G Marty, Team Cake and Ass, Team Mur, Avon Lake Dubs, Football Barbie. He does play all three of the top teams left, so he needs to string together some luck, string together some wins, and he should have a chance. Let's go to number 6. This is my first time being out of the bottom feeder tier this year, and that's because I am now at a 4-3 record. Pulled off a super lucky win against G Marty this past week, especially because my team is in shambles. Everybody's hurt. Everyone was on bye last week. I mean, 3 of my top guys are on IR. It was a great win again for me. Got really lucky. If my team gets healthy, I think I'll be pretty solid throughout the stretch. But I do have a middle. I have a yellow light. So my schedule is not the toughest. It's right in the middle. I play Football Barbie, Team L, Orange Crush, Wev, Magnums Magnums, GMG, Team Kicking Ass to finish off the year. If my team gets healthy, I think I can make a run. Otherwise, I got to keep getting lucky. Otherwise, it might go downhill for me. All right, bottom feeders this week. Number 7, Team L. Number 8, Team Kicking Ass. Number 9, Orange Crush. Number 10, Team Mur. Let's talk about number 7, Team L. 2-5 record. Definitely won the Justin Jefferson trade against me. Team has a lot of potential still. Tough loss, but even with a down week, still put up 100 points. And that's a big indicator of a team that's going to be successful in the future. So he was still able to put up 100 points, not with his best week. Wide receivers are really, really good, especially with A.J. Brown. And with better running back play, he'll definitely find more wins, that's for sure. Remaining schedule's tough. He's in the red light. Plays Team Mur, plays Avon Lake Dubs, Football Barbie, G Marty, Orange Crush, Wev, Magnums Magnums. That's a tough schedule to finish out the year. Does have a chance to put it together and make a run, though. All it takes is a little bit of luck for 2 straight weeks, and that'll put him right back in the playoff conversation. Let's talk about number 8. Finally moved up from the number 10 spot, Team Kicking Ass. 2-5 record. Got a win. That was much needed. Team has an extremely bright future. Dominating win. Showed the potential of this team that I've been talking about for the past few weeks. If he can find a QB, he will be scary to play throughout the final stretch of the year, and I really, truly believe that. His quarterbacks have consisted of Trevor Lawrence, who's underperformed, Daniel Jones, who's horrible, Deshaun Watson, who's done nothing, and $230 million to do nothing, and then Russell Wilson, who also doesn't cook much other than cereal on the stove, right? So finding a quarterback will definitely help. And what's going to help Team Kicking Ass is he has one of the easier schedules to finish off the year. So he plays Orange Crush, Team Wev, Magnums Magnums, GMG, G Marty, Team Mur, Avon Lake Dubs. With this in mind, watch out for Team Kicking Ass because he has an easier schedule to finish off the year and his team's on the come up. So I do feel like he will be able to make a push at it. Again, couple of wins puts him right back in the playoff mix. Everyone is so close in our league. Very even teams. Number 9, Orange Crush. 2-5 record. Continues to show top running backs with the likes of Pacheco, Swift, Barkley. Wide receivers, super, super inconsistent, though. And I'm going to be honest, this team is so confusing to me. I don't understand how he is losing with this good of a team. He is due for some wins with that running back core for sure. Wide receivers have been super, super lackluster this year. He should get back on track. And especially because he has an easy schedule. I believe this is the second easiest schedule to finish off the year. Plays Team Kicking Ass, plays Team Mur, plays Avon Lake Dubs, plays Football Barbie, plays L, plays G Marty, plays Wev. So I truly think that he is going to be able to make a run at this with a couple of wins. All the bottom teams right now are going to have a chance to make a run because they have easier schedules and their teams are really good still. They're just getting super unlucky. All right, let's talk about number 10, Team Mur. Comes in the last place right now. 2-5 record. Continues to show unbelievable amounts of potential with her wide receivers with the likes of Devontae Adams, Zay Flowers, Cooper Kupp. She should not be losing how she is. She needs a running back to make the team a powerhouse for sure because her wide receivers are unbelievable. Like I'm saying, Team Mur is so close. She needs one running back to make her team jump quick in the rankings. Her wide receiver core is easily the best in the league. She is on the rise, and I genuinely feel like she's going to make a run because of how good her wide receivers truly are. Quarterback, Joe Burrow is going to step it up eventually, or Jordan Love's going to take the next step. She has a good quarterback core. Wide receiver core is easily, without a doubt, the best in our league. She just lacks a running back. And her schedule is not one of the harder schedules either. It's not the easiest tier of schedules, but she is in the middle, so she has an opportunity to really take advantage of this schedule. She plays L, plays Orange Crush, plays Wev, plays Magnums, plays GMG, plays Team Kickin' Ass, plays G Marty. A few wins and some luck on her side can really put her, honestly, could jump her to the top of the league because of how good her wide receivers are. All right, let's talk about the weekly categories that we talk about every week. All right, let's go to the scoring. The best scoring team this week was myself, Avon Lake Dubs. Forgot the S. It's okay, though. 159.38 points. The worst scoring team this week was Orange Crush with 98.86 points. It was a very, very competitive week because the lowest scoring point was still almost 100 points. Momentum, best. Magnums. He jumped up to number 1 on the leaderboard. He's 5-2. It's looking good. The worst momentum right now is Team Mert and Team L, and this is because they're 2-5. They've both dropped a few straight, but that'll be quick to turn around. That shouldn't be a problem for them. Humble Pie goes to G Marty with his second straight loss. He thought he was untouchable for a couple weeks, I'm not going to lie, but it definitely caught up to him. Matchup of the league has to be Avon Lake Dubs versus G Marty. It was a big time. It was a big time matchup. Everyone in the league was watching it to see, was G Marty going to bounce back, or was Avon Lake Dubs going to get lucky this week? And it just so happened that I got super lucky picking up Dante Foreman, who magically had 3 touchdowns this past week. The luck was on my side this past week, but don't expect that in the future. The Juggernaut Watch, which is a new category, is going to go to Magnums, and this is because his team is getting to a point where it's almost unbeatable. He's 5-2, top of the league. Momentum's on his side. It's going to take the rest of the league to kind of join together to take him down. But that's all I have for us today. Everyone, good luck in this next week, and I hope everyone gets wins.